Hey you guys, back again with another diary entry update. Y'all probably like, girl, what they been at? Why you haven't been doing them? I haven't been doing them because there's not much to comment on, no offense to myself. There's nothing much to comment on. Not to say like my life is boring, but there's not much going on around this period of time. And y'all know if anything major happens, I'ma always update y'all and let y'all know. I don't know if I made a diary entry before, but some things that has happened recently. Y'all know I'm talking to this man. Met him. Met him on you. Do I really want to say that? No. If you have been on my YouTube lives, you would know. But met him online. Let's just say that. And yeah, we've been talking or whatever, and shit, it's been cool. But we've been going through this period where we just haven't been talking as much. Again, I'm not gonna air out his dirty laundry because I'm not gonna lie, you guys, certain stories, like I do feel bad telling somebody's business on the internet because it's like that's not my story to tell. But let's just say he's going through some issues right now. He's going through a little bit of a drought, a little bit of a struggle, and it's kind of caused him to step away and take some time to focus on himself, which I understand. But it's like you can't say that you know what I mean, we're in some type of relation and this, that, and the third if I only talk to you like once a day. And I told him straight up, like, I'm about to leave your ass. So trust and believe, y'all. I'm not no hypocrite. I stick to my word, and I text him like once a day, leave him on red for hours because you can't. I understand the way he deals. He explained to me that the way he deals with his issues is that he takes like whenever he's going through something, especially if it's like mentally exhausting him, he basically distances himself, which is kind of what I do, but he does it to the extreme, like no communication, just cold turkey, doesn't even tell me like, yeah, I'm about to go. Like at least I'll at least warn you and say, look, I'm about to go ghost. Like him on the other hand, also him on the other hand, I'm sorry if the chewing's annoying you, but I'm hungry as hell. Him on the other hand, he's just gonna cold turkey, period. So that's been going on, and it's kind of been annoying me because I expressed to him like one of my things that I don't like, one of my triggers is when a man is inconsistent with communication. I think it's also important to add that me and this man, right? We gonna call him Guppy. Me and this man are long distance, so it's like not communicating is completely different than if I could just walk down to your house and ask you like, "Yo, what's going on?" I literally can't walk down to your house because you live a couple hours away. Like, but I understand it. This guy hasn't done it. Besides that, this guy has been amazing. Like he's a pretty cool person, but that cold turkey bullshit. I told him straight up, like, I'm not a game console, bitch. This ain't no Xbox. This ain't no Nintendo. You can't just pick me down and pick me back up whenever you want to. Like, it's either you in it or you not. So that's that. That's something that just kind of been pissing me off. And best believe I'm still exploring my options. Like, I'm not talking to anybody seriously. Like, he's still at the top of my list, but like, I'm just gonna do me. Like, fuck that. I mean, he's not doing anything crazy just besides that. And I believe him. Like, he's telling the truth, y'all. I promise you, this guy is not. He's genuinely a sweet guy, but it's like I can't do that. And believe me when I say trust me, because my intuition, she don't lie. She don't lie. What else has been going on? I just want to say, you guys, mentally, my mental health has kind of been shaky. It's been a little rocky. I'm starting to think I'm a little bit bipolar because it's not that I have mood swings for no reason, but my mood can be very up and down depending on what happens throughout the day. Um, as you guys know, I don't want to sound like a broken record player, but I got into a car accident. Because of that, I lost the job that I had, and I have to go to physical therapy, and it has kind of caused me to go through my own drought, my own period of rough time, and I've been staying in the house a lot more often, which is a part of the reason why my mental health is down the drain. I know I said I'm an introvert, but I don't like to be inside the house all the time. Like literally, we lost the car, so I literally cannot drive anywhere. And it has kind of caused me to be a little bit not depressed, but just sad. Not really in my best of moods. Um, yeah, like it's just kind of caused me to be like sad because I've just been staying inside a lot. And one of the things, like, think of yourself like a Sims character, right? You know how Sims have certain needs that need to be met in order for them to be happy. That's kind of like, you know what I mean? Me and you, like, I have certain things that make me happy. And if I don't do these things, if I'm not fulfilled in these ways, like, I'm not going to be happy. And one of my things is going out, socializing, and just having a good time. Like, I'm young. These are my years I'm supposed to be outside, and I just feel like I keep having these periods throughout my life where I'm just isolated. I'm not doing anything. I'm not being a teen. I'm not being a young adult. I'm just sitting inside. I'm living the life of a retired 60-year-old, 70-year-old woman. Like, that's what it be feeling like sometimes, you guys. And so that's part of the reason why my mental health has been up and down. Also, a big part of it was social media. If y'all don't know, follow my TikTok. It is hold on. Um so yeah, my at name on TikTok is Soraya Damerville. I'm gonna link it down below. I've been blowing up on there, and it's a couple videos that blew up that caused me to get a lot of backlash, which I know y'all thinking like, girl, was you being problematic? No, girl, I just gave an opinion. I wasn't disrespectful. You already know the Tyler situation. Her crazy ass South African slash African fans came at me, was super disrespectful, and they were being very racist towards me. And I'm being for real. Like, I can actually call these hate comments. I'm never quick. I'm never quick to call comments that don't agree with me hate comments. But these can actually be called hate comments, y'all. Like, it wasn't even like a debate or nothing. Like, they were just coming from my looks, being racist, being xenophobic, saying black Americans are ignorant, and it has affected me. And I'm just at the point in my life where I'm just waiting for shit to get better. Like, I keep seeing signs, and like my spirit team keep telling me like it'll get better. I'm looking at readings, and I'm doing readings on myself, and I just keep seeing it'll get better, and I'm just like, when, like, you know, when you just waiting for the good part of your life to come. I'm just like, when is the good part? When is the part of the chapter where things turn around and things finally start to go in my favor? You know what I'm saying? I just keep asking when. Now, yeah, blowing up on social media, being a social media content creator is very hard, especially when you're a small one. You don't have a strong fan base, so it's not like there's people defending you in the comments like a lot of people. A lot of the times when you're a small content creator, um, 9 times out of 10, it likens your chances of getting hate comments because you don't, you know what I mean? You don't have a good support base. So it was a lot of that. Um, and yeah, it did affect my mental health, even though I don't want to admit it. Like, it didn't cause me to go into a depression, but it definitely brought my mood down. It didn't help with what I already had going on. So I just want to be remind everybody that um we are human beings. Even though I'm on the internet, I'm a human being. I have feelings, and you know what I mean? Basic shit. Basic shit. But yeah, on top of that, something that I feel like has just been really affecting my mental health overall, like the biggest thing that kind of trumps everything besides being financially not as stable as I was before, is my living situation. If y'all don't know, I just moved here. I just moved down to Florida from PA. And like, I think I did it in April. I did it in April. I came down here. I'm living with my family, my grandmother and my aunt and her boyfriend, and you know what I mean, their two little kids and the dog or whatever, and I really do like it here. It is what I would consider uh not a upgrade but a better situation than how I was with my mother. I still have love for my mother and all of that, but I just had to go. Like, Spirit told me time was up. And I don't hate it here, but it's just one of those things where I feel like I would thrive living by myself. Like when I went to college and I was in a dorm, I was able to what it was like. I was able to experience what it was like being independent, and I loved it. Like my mental health was the best when I was in college, even though everybody was struggling about tests and grades and shit like that. I was stressing a little bit too, but I was overall happy. Like my grades were good. I feel like, damn, shit, college seems like so long ago. It honestly feels like a fever dream. And I mean, like, my mental health was the best, and I'm so glad I got that experience. Even though it was a waste of money, I'm so glad I had the experience because it opened my eyes. It made me realize that I do much better when I'm alone, when I'm living independently. And so, yeah, I'm just not a fan of sharing spaces with other people. It's no offense to anybody I'm living with, but it's just like I gotta live alone. So at the end of the day, my ultimate end goal is to get my own car first, because I don't know, in my opinion, I would advise everybody to get their own car, because how are you gonna travel? How are you gonna live alone but not be able to travel by yourself? You gotta get transportation first. It also helps with your credit. Get a car, and then I'm gonna get my own apartment. And I just want to say, like, as a kid, I would always dream of living alone by myself. Like, I'll be so jealous seeing people being able to go back to their own apartments. Like, I always wanted to live alone. Always wanted to live alone as a kid. I literally used to dream about having my own apartment. And so I can't wait for that moment. But first we gotta get my own car. So I'm manifesting for that for myself right now. Yeah. My mental health has been up and down. Really, again, it's just I'm still suffering the effects of the car accident and, financial, whatever, whatever. We already got into that. Um, my living situation, and really just a little bit of social media backlash. Like, it's just the icing on the cake. But that was it for my diary entry. I know this was kind of a bit depressing, but it's realistic. I'm not always gonna be happy. I'm not depressed. I'm just a little bit sad, and I'm just like, when will it happen? Like, when will the good part happen? Like, I'm still waiting for the good part of the movie to happen. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Comment down below, how are you doing mentally? You know what I mean? Let's do mental health check-ins. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.